I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh. You are all that matters. Oh, hey, oh. You are all that matters. Nanyamana Sata. What would I live for if I don't have you in my life? What would I live if you take the Holy Ghost? What would I become of me if I didn't see your light? What would I be said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Hey! I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I'll make room for two. I'll make room for two. You and I, Jesus. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. Is it the house or is it the car? I'll give them all to you. Is it the name or is it the fame? I'm nothing without you. What would I become of me if I didn't see your light? What would have been said of me if you didn't hold my hand? Now I've come to realize that you are all I have. You are all that matters.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. This is coconut lipstick. Oh, I feel check I take and we got coconut lipstick. Sorry for being late, guys. Tulo ama pa weekend, ka? Sorry, I'm late. Sorry. I said 13 hours, but I'm 17 minutes late. I'm one person who loves to keep time, but sorry that I'm late. Where's my remote? Good afternoon, Zambia. Here it's morning, 7:18 in the morning. So, sorry guys that I'm late. Tulo ama pa weekend, ka? Ufuna che kugonerera. So, lero kuli mpepo kuno malo kunagwa mvula noti masoya. It was raining last night. It was because kuna pia maningi yesterday. So it rained and today kulibena kazuga lero. Kuli mpepo lero ufuni kuvala ma jacket lero kuli mpepo lero. I hope you went to church, some of you, and then for those that didn't go to church, I'm going to share the word of God with you. After that, I'm going to eat breakfast myself and go to church. Yeah, you didn't mind up church. When you're judging, you didn't mind up church. Iwe kapandwe tendai, like, just because I leave you here, it doesn't mean that there will be a day I'll just delete you for good. Okay? Wimfunya pachinso chakwales, I went Natash. I watch you all the time, okay? If there's a person that's very observant, is me. I watch you all the time. So there'll be just one day I'll ban you from my page. So today is your last warning. Okay? It's your last warning. I see anything nonsense from you, I'll ban you for good. I don't have time for nonsense. So for those that were with me last Sunday, I think you remember I shared chapter. This is the book that I normally use for myself, Overcoming Tough Times. God's answers to every situation. Last Sunday, I think I shared with you guys chapter 13. It talked about God's protection. But today, I'm sharing with you chapter 14. It talks about in tough times, God teaches and leads. Okay? God teaches and leads. In tough times, God teaches and leads. That's chapter 14. So I just want to share. Yeah, because some of you think when you say all these nonsense, you think I have time to entertain you. I don't have time to entertain you. Okay? So continue doing your nonsense. I'll be just deleting you, banning you. Like, once I ban you on my page, you never come back on my page. Even if you create a fake account, I just notice it's you, I'll ban you. That's it. What you need to know that when it comes to IT, ichokeraku sikuno kwa America. So don't think that you're gonna be smart, create a fake page, and think I'm not gonna know, okay? So the problem with you don't really know who you're dealing with, okay? I might look simple, but you don't know me. You only know 10% of me. So you don't know who I am. You don't. You have no idea who you're dealing with. So chapter 14, that's what I'm going to share today. It says, in tough times, God teaches and God leads. Proverbs, for those that have Bibles, when you get a chance, you could read your Bibles. I have a Bible myself. It says, Proverbs 9 verse 6, leave inexperience behind and you will live. Pursue the way of understanding. That's Proverbs 9 verse 6. From time to time, let me reduce the volume. From time to time, all of us encounter circumstances that test our faith. When we encounter life's inevitable tragedies, trials, and disappointments, we may be tempted to blame God or to rebel against Him. But the Bible reminds us that the trials of life can be viewed as tools through which we become mature and complete, lacking nothing. Have you recently encountered one of life's inevitable tests? If so, remember that God still has lessons that He intends to teach you. So ask yourself this: what lesson is God trying to teach me today? Colossians 1 verse 9, it reads, for this reason, we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to ask that you may be filled with knowledge of His will in all wisdom and spiritual understanding. Hebrews 6 verse 1, it reads, so let us stop going over the basics of Christianity again and again. Let us go on instead and become mature in our understanding. That was Hebrews 6 verse 1. I'm going to read 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. It reads, run away from infertile indulgence. Run after mature righteousness, faith, love, peace, joining those who are in honest and serious prayer before God. I'm going to read that line again. It says, run after mature righteousness, faith, love, peace, joining those who are in honest and serious prayer before God. So that's 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. That's what I was reading. So I'm going to read again Psalms 66 verse 10 to 12. It reads, for you, O God, have tested us. You have refined us as silver is refined. You brought us into the net. You laid affliction on our backs. You have caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but you brought us out to reach fulfillment. So that was Psalm 66 verse 10 to 12. Now I'm going to read on Ephesians 3 verse 19. Know the love of Christ, which surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled up to all the fullness of God. So that's Ephesians 3 verse 19. In tough times, God teaches and leads. So this is the topic that I'm reading about this chapter today. Where is God leading? Whether we realize it or not, times of adversity can be times of intense personal and spiritual growth. Our difficult days are also times when we can learn and relearn some of life's most important lessons. The next time you experience a difficult moment, a difficult day, a difficult year, ask yourself this question: where is God leading me? In times of struggle and sorrow, you can be certain that God is leading you to a place of His choosing. Your duty is to watch, to pray, to listen, and to follow. I think, let me repeat that. The next time you experience a difficult moment, a difficult day, a difficult year, ask yourself this question: where is God leading me? In times of struggle and sorrow, you can be certain that God is leading you to a place of His choosing. Your duty is to watch, to pray, to listen, and to follow. Ask yourself a question. If you're going through a difficult time, whether a difficult year, ask yourself, where is God leading me? So all you need to do is to watch, to pray, and listen, and follow. Your greatest ministry will likely come out of the greatest hurt. This is just a quote by Rick Warren. It says, it's just a quote by Rick Warren. It says, your greatest ministry will likely come out of your greatest hurt. And this is Saka. So all these I'm reading, they are not verses now. These are just quotes by people. This is like by Shelley Dobson. It says, let's thank God for allowing us to experience troubles that drive us closer to Him. Then Annie Graham, the quote says, growth in depth and strength and consistency and fruitfulness and ultimately in Christ likeness is only possible when the winds of life are contrary to personal comfort. Then Billy Graham's quote says, comfort and prosperity have never enriched the world as much as adversity has. Then Peter Marshall says, it is a fact of Christian experience that life is a series of triumphs and perks. In his efforts to get permanent possession of a soul, God relies on the triumphs more than the perks. And some of his special favorites have gone through longer and deeper triumphs than anyone else. Then this other quote by Sprague says, meditation is a silver, but tribulation is as fine as gold. Meditation is as silver, but tribulation is as fine as gold. So a tip for tough times. This is just a tip for tough times. It says, times of change can be times of growth. Elizabeth Elliot reminds us that tough times can lead to a renewal of spirit. If the leaves had not been let go to fall and wither, if the tree had not consented to be a skeleton for many months, there would be no new life rising. No bud, no flower, no fruit, no seed, no new generation. So I have some questions to consider. These are just questions that you need to ask yourself, you guys. Do I believe that God has lessons to teach me? So you have to ask yourself that on your spare time. Do I believe that God has lessons to teach me? You have to answer that yourself. Do I believe that I still have room to grow in my faith? So ask yourself that. Do I believe that I still have room to grow in my faith? The last question says, do I believe that spiritual growth usually happens day by day? And do I try to keep growing every day? I'll repeat that question again. Do I believe that spiritual growth usually happens day by day? And do I try to keep growing every day? So ask yourself those questions. This is just like a prayer. So this was like a short chapter. In tough times, God teaches and leads. Before I say that prayer, I just want to share something with you concerning this topic where it says, in tough times, God leads and God teaches. Myself, I would say 2018 was like a trying time for me. I went through a lot in 2018. Getting arrested, going to court. I lost a lot in my life. I lost money, which, I mean, money can always be replaced. At that time, when I was going to court, actually I was going to court double. I came to Zambia, got arrested in Zambia. I had to leave Zambia on police bond. Coming back to America, I'm on police bond. I had to come back to Zambia to court. And when I came to America again, you know, I had to be dealing with the police. Someone called the police on me. The police came to my house. You know, for the first time in my life, I was cuffed by the police because someone lied to the police that I want to. So, someone lied to the police that I wanted to kill them. So the police came to my house. They called me first, actually. And, you know, when you know that you're clean, you have nothing to hide. You have nothing to be scared of. You're not gonna be worried. So when the police called me, actually, myself, I even called them back when they were not coming. They said they'll come to my house. And I saw them, they were not coming. I kept on calling them that, I'm waiting for you. So, I think 2 days passed. They came, there were like 3 detectives that came to my house. That was in America. And I had already left Zambia. I had a case in Zambia. So in America, they came, those detectives. They cuffed me, okay? The first time ever in my life to be cuffed in America. Okay? That was in 2019. They didn't put me in a police car. We went to the police. And I dressed up really good, ka, in it. Oh, never a dress, a jacket, nothing on a bag, na my high heels. Taenda. Tafika mujanienda ni make because I knew that I didn't do anything wrong. Tafika. They put me in the cell. My bag was outside. Oh, you're here because someone reported you that you want to kill them. I said, okay. I sat there. Do you know that they even took a mug shot of me potenga mugshot inaita mwana meka na katako na pa waist na meka na smile no smile anadabwa kapokola. You know, most of the time people when they take a mugshot of you ukalipaka kaiwa pangamanda ine manadabwa na gira pa waist na meka na posing. I posed on my mugshot because I knew that it's nothing. They don't know what they are doing. So they took the mugshot na meka manibweza mseo nilindira because I knew that it's just a matter of time. They say, okay, we're going to court. Because kuna isema court swa mavala. Na usiku ngaende ku court. Swa kusunga museo at all night. So they said, we'll take you to court. We're going to go to court. I said, okay. I was waiting. They started searching my bag. Searching. Kapenzo saki achani. Obviously, zofuna kapeno wapeze kwa kantu kaya. So, they took my mugshot. They took my fingerprints. Okay? Where in the world... You're not guilty. They are rushing to get your fingerprints in the mugshot. They did that. They took my fingerprints. They took my mugshot. But I knew that there's nothing. I'm sure they found nothing. So, you see, if, let's say, I was a person that lives a bad life. Or if, let's say, I was someone where, even I have tickets, traffic tickets or anything. Do you know what they're going to do? They're going to use what they're going to found on my record. That's what happens here. Even if you didn't commit a crime, they'll try to find something that you did long time ago. But when they took my fingerprints, there was nothing. Not even a parking ticket. That's how clean my life is in America. Not even a violation. So what happened? I went back in the cell. I'm waiting. Then I just heard them calling the person that reported me. Oh, that person is here. She's in the cell. So we want you to come to court. We'll take her to court. The person started having excuses. Okay? Because she thought in America, you can just report someone, then wakutenga, waenda kujele. That's not how it works. They have to prove me beyond reasonable doubt. We have to go to court. We need to have a trial. And there are jurors there. So they need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Once I'm found guilty, that's when I can go to court. Kuno kulibe bribe, kuno kube kuosha, kuno kube vaopwa vizavemi machitika mwanu Mzambia. Ndaoziwana na president, ndaoziwana na kapoko, wabwela kunyamula, waenda kujere. No, that's not how the American system works. After amuza, ambokana. So bakamba, kazi uyo mundu timu siyaende kwa nyumba. That's how they told me, oh, you need to go home. I was pissed. Shauta kapokola. Nandimo pusa mantaisa ndawi. Mwazimwa sama mabwela mantenga kwa nyumba. Natimzani bweza kwa nyumba, munibweze kwa nyumba, ndimo pusa. Munza chena ni mkamwamanga kai. Nandimo pusa munibweze kwa nyumba. Oh, tibe wambo pasa my excuse. I ended up taking my own Uber. Kwenda kunyumba, boya kunyumba, nchili kuma 0, about maybe 01, 02. Going back home. I was pissed. The next morning, what did I do? I went back live on Facebook. Shauta, kambira wakapokola fesa, nilimo pusa, I'm a detective, wapa so pa police person, nilimo pusa. You know? You're not gonna waste my time. You're detectives. You brought your case. You said, you should know what you're doing. Mwabonitenga. And then manje, mwantaira ntawi, mwatenga ma fingerprints, ma mugshot, mwa checking system wana because I live a clean life. Now you're stuck. If I had a kamlandu kakudala, they could have used that on me. But when I double check, nothing to use against me. Okay? On top of that, we're checking. Wapeza maidi yali mubagi, walangane aonati, muno mchalo nililigo, muno njine citizen, aibepo kata kapokola, aibepo kata, aibepo yambila, sanga nipangile na kamlandu kalikonzi. So, that's how it ended. Like, in America, you can create a lie. You can do anything. A person won't be prosecuted right there and then. You go to court. there will be a trial until the person is proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's how the system works here. So this is why me, I've got haters where they've tried. Nothing works. Nothing works. Okay? So just Sara manje, I think manje kuna Sara, because they've tried to use the system next manje, I think apparently we need a logo, which it can't happen because me, I'm smart. I don't eat anyhow on kabwama nyumba mwawantu ine ulenda party, so logo ya nevesiza sevenza. So trust me, people have tried. You can't curse what God has blessed. That's what I always say. Going back to Mulandu wako Zambia. I went back to Zambia. Mulandu japaka wasira in 2019. Imagine being on police bond, you come to America, then you go back. Sinayope. Nganafu na nganankalirira kuno. But I didn't do that. Okay? Because se menankalirira, sembesona nitenge wapo wako Zambia. You know what they were going to, it was going to be a process. When the American government kunibweza ku Zambia, which they were not going to do. When they vochta vao wa America, wabena antao yoni sending atenda kuri kamlandu wako unachaya kapokola. Kapokola wamena nani ambila dala ni chaya na bwana kukatamo. America was not going to waste time on that. I was defending myself. You started it. I was protecting myself. So 2018 and 19 was the most trying moments for me. Inani luzisa ndalama, traveling back and forth, getting lawyers. So, kwenda kukoti, kuma sirizana che time na ndalama. To be honest, I lost a lot myself. Okay? I ended up where I had a car. You know where us in America sometimes we lease cars. Leasing, I mean where when you buy a car, you don't have to pay all the cash if you want. You just put a down payment and then you are paying every month. So I had a car that I bought in 2016. Okay? So 2016, 17, 18, 19. So 2019, do you know that I was only remaining about 6,000 kwacha balance for my car. Nje balance inasala kumotoka kwanga. Nishininalipira over the years, yonse. But going manje kuma court, this and that, I didn't even care about the car payment. I stopped paying the car. Because I was paying lawyers. Kuno nilikukoti, kuzambia nilikukoti, nipla my lawyers. I didn't even care about the car. To me at that time, I was looking at what's important right now. I'm like, a car can be replaced. Okay? So what was important for me was focusing on Milan, Zaku, Zambia, my lawyers and everything. I missed payments on my car. Nishkwasa 6 pin. Okay? 6,000 indiana sala balance pa motoka yanga that I bought in 2016. Nissan Rogue. With only 50,000 miles on it. 50,000 miles on it. Okay? I drove this car for 3 years. There was only 50,000 miles. 1,500 is in a kwane pa moto kapanga ma miles. Balance 6 pin. Do you know that my car was repossessed in February of 2020? Because of all these things where I'm going to court, I'm doing all this because of these jealous people. Okay? They took my car and I didn't even care. I tried to call them saying, okay, can I negotiate? I give you 5,000. Now our post, our motor card. No, we want all of it. I just said, you know what, to hell. I tried to negotiate. I didn't want to give them the whole 6,000. That I'll give you 5,000. Wakana. That you go to hell. So, what they do, when they get your car, they sell them to auction. And I know, those guys, they made money on my car. Because my car was 50,000 miles. Hizi wanapanga drama, wanapanga profit. After capital time, they send me a bill for 6,900 and change. I still have it, a paper. I'll post it one day. Because me, I talk with facts and proof. Okay? So the car wasn't actually, I made a mistake. I was telling you leasing. It wasn't leasing is when you buy a car, you use it, at the end of the lease, you take it back. So ugula motoka ori pirache every month, and then he temia lease ikasira obwerera. But the one I had, it was a purchase. I bought it. When you finish paying, you keep the car. Okay? So sorry about that. Leasing is you lease a car, only pira every month. Maybe you lease it for 3 years. After 3 years, ikasira ubweza wandotenga inangu. That's what they do here most. Even rich people, trust me, that's what they do. Right now, I think that's what I'll be doing myself. I'd purchased it. Ni ukasiliza kulipira oisunga nyako. That's what happened. If I was going to finish that fight, you keep it. Okay? But now, I'll never do that again. I'll be leasing like the way other people do. Because when you lease, at the end of the lease, you take it back, then you take a new motor. So every 3 years or 4 years, you could be having new cars all the time. Okay? Ikasila lease, wabweza watenga inangu ya new. Versus ukagula, wankalilila nayo, una motoka ya kudala. Waona ka? So a purchase, you keep it, it's your car. But over the years, uzanga na motoka ya kudala. But leasing, ikasila lease. You take it back, then you lease a new one now. So, uzatenga brand new. Mongapa, we're in 2023. You can go and lease a 2023 car. Wankala nayo. Then in the next 3-4 years, uzaka ibweza, wando leasing a new at that time. So you'll be driving new cars every 3-4 years. That's what happens there. And that's what rich people do. Majority of these rich people have realized, most of them, they'll have maybe 2 or 3 cars that they own. And then majority, they'll lease cars. I'm never driving on a maningi, I'm never leasing. Every 3-4 years, what leasing inangu, that's what they do. And that's what I'll be doing too, just leasing. We're using our bweza, futwa tenga inangu, just like that, than purchasing the headache. Anyway, so that's what happened, Jamaica. Up to now, I still have that bill. 6,900 and change. Nikaipeza pepa, nzakaiposita pa mukaiwon. So they wanted that manje niwa pase ati niwa owinga. But wewe niziwa kuchani kuja ku auction wanaigulisa motoka yanga for more money. Why? It was only 50,000 miles. On top of that, it was never in any accident. Okay? Never in an accident. So they made money. They made profit on my car. There's no way they sold it for the same amount. Because imagine, I was owing 5,000 and change. Like 6,000, something like that. 5,000 and change. And then 6,000, sorry. How do you sell the car? And then I'm still owing now even more on top of that, 6,900. But you sold my car at auction. You want to say you sold it at a loss. How? So those guys, they made money on my car. I'm sure Bangai Gulisa maybe Kapana Gulisa or 10,000 or even more, who knows? Because it only had 50,000 miles. You know? So, me being stubborn, I said I'll never pay you on the right now it's on my credit report and I don't care. It's ruined my credit. And I'm one person who used to have a good credit. But I said, you know what? It's fine. It ruined my credit. My credit dropped because of that on my credit. I said it's okay. Sometimes in life, you live and learn. That's a lesson that I learned because of people, what they put me through, haters. So in life, you make a bed, you sleep in it. And that's a bed that I made, I slept in it. I'm not going to give them the money. They made profit. They sold my car. Why should I give them the 6,900? I'm not giving them. They can take me to court if they want, which I'll win because I'll tell them I want to see, because they never showed me how much they sold my car for. They just sent me a bill. I know they made money from the auction. Even if that's because if I owe you 6,000, you should show me no. We are at a loss. We sold this car 4,000, so you owe us 2,000. Don't bring me more than what was left and then moto kamna goodies and is panga profit. I'm not stupid. So that's what happened. So my credit, and I don't even care. After 7 years, it's like a choke up a credit report. Please. So those are kind of the lessons that I've learned in my life. I've gone through a lot because of people. People, they can go to an extreme when they hate you. Especially here in diaspora. That's why sometimes I see people, you question, when she will be wanzako, you hang around by yourself. Most of the time you're yourself. I would rather be alone. Okay? If it's not that, it's either I travel, naiwalako, I have fun, or naenda kamzanga kaku Botswana, ngaskaje kamzanga kaku Botswana, naenda nao jamlamu wanga somewhere, or aliko jamzanga winangu. She doesn't like Facebook. She's Zambian, of course, but she's reserved. I'll go with her places. And another friend of mine, she lives in Seattle. She has her own business. While we can, we'll travel, we go places. That is it. But group, I don't do that crap. I don't. Because people can be evil. People can, jealousy can drive people, can even kill you. I'm telling you. Jealousy, muntu angakuikire na logo chifikacha jealous. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Me, I learned my lesson. Nguzani. Jealousy, niyopa. Na mfuti wa mapo. Mundani na mfuti. Versus na mundu wa jealousy. Nyopa po na mundu wa mfuti ningamuhagi ngeko because azachinja koze jealousy ni chindu choipa chichira na mfuti. I'm telling you. So that's just one of the stories. I'm just trying to tell you, like, in life, be careful with people. Jealousy is deadly. People who hate you for no reason. People who have jealousy for you for no reason. Sakuziwa no kuziwa. But akuzonda. Just because anamvira somewhere, kaja, niko pusa, na ya joiner, without having an opportunity of knowing you. Don't know someone through somebody. Have your own opportunity to know that person. Don't hate a person because somebody else hates them. Have your own reason of hating a person. What will happen? Ujamunda kuza inekajanika zonda. Nimu zonda Ethel. Newe wa join. Naine nzamu zonda. What's going to happen? Ujamunda kuuza ti ani zonda. Newe wa join na wani zonda ka. And then one day, wamupeza wamne ujana kuuza ti ani zonda. Wampeza alinaine. What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to you? Anakuuza ti ani zonda. Nae wamvelela wa join. Then one day wampeza alinaine tiseka. Iwozaka shitabwa uzambira pati. So this is why in life, I don't hate people through somebody. I would rather have my own reason to hate someone. Not you hating me because of somebody else. You hate me for your own reason. You hate me because I've wronged you. Don't hate me because I wronged somebody. You hate me for your own reason. But because what's going to happen, that person I wronged, if you see us together, what's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to you? So have your own reason to hate me. Don't hate me because I wronged somebody. I've got my own reason why I wronged that person. I've got my own reason why I don't talk to that person. So you don't get involved in something that you don't know. Don't get involved. Have your own reasons to hate me. That's how life should be. Have your own reasons. Yesterday I posted something. I shared a page. Something that the late James Mwape shared about my pictures. Then this lady from South Africa, she writes saying, because I said, I don't know what Mr. Mwape would have said. What's going on now? People attacking me. Then she goes to say, I know you through Mr. Mwape. And what do you think he would have said? Because I don't think he would have been happy the way you are carrying yourself. You know, insulting people, doing this and that. And I don't think Wamwape would have believed you or would have, what word did she use? I don't think Wamwape would have taken you seriously. You know what I answered this lady? I was just saying comments reserved. Mr. Mwape knew who Ethel was. Even when people would tell him, oh, Ethel, she's a bad person. Ethel will insult you one day. Mr. Mwape never listened to people. A lot of people told him a lot of things about me. But Mr. Mwape knew who actual Ethel was. And this is why he never listened to people. But Mwape never hated me because other people say bad stuff about me. Why? Because he knew exactly who Ethel was. And I knew Mwape for years. Not even a single day I ever argued with Mr. Mwape. And this is why people would go to him telling all sorts of things. But Mwape never listened to them. Why? Because he knew who Ethel was. Not the Ethel people was telling him. So I answered this lady saying, Mwape knew me. You choose to know the Ethel that the haters tell you about. That's the Ethel you know. And you choose how to know me. If you choose to know me through haters, that's your choice. I have no control. I cannot control that. If you choose to know me through haters. If you choose to come personally to me and know me, you will know who Ethel is. But if you want to know me through other people, that's your choice. I cannot stop you. Go ahead. Know that kind of Ethel. And I'm not going to stop you. And I'm not going to change your mind. That's what it is. There are things that you can control in life and things that you can't control. And it cannot control how you choose to know me. If you're going to choose to know me through these haters, if you're going to choose to know me through what someone said on social media, if you're going to choose to know me through a video that someone posts, that's your choice. That's how you want to know me. So go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. And people that choose to know me directly and understand me, who Ethel is, let them be. So at the end of the day, that's your choice. I cannot stop you. So if you know that Ethel is a bad person, or Ethel is this, Ethel does this, you are right, you are correct. That's the Ethel you know. I cannot change your mind. I cannot. Stay with that Ethel that you know, who is a bad person. Okay? Who just insult, who brings people down. Know that Ethel. You're right. That's the Ethel you know. And I can't change you and you're correct. I'm not going to defend myself. And there are people that will choose a way to know me directly. Oh, Ethel is a good person. Ethel helps people. Ethel does this. Ethel does that. Let them be. Because they choose to know exactly where. They don't want to listen to people. They don't want to judge me. They want to know exactly who I am. So starting from today, post whatever you want to post here. Call me names. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to say anything because that's what you choose. It's your choice. And stick with it. And stay with it. And you're not wrong either. You're right. Because that's what you choose. Because it's like there's apple and orange here. You say, oh, this is an apple. But it's an orange. I keep on telling you, this is an orange. No, it's an apple. No, so at the end of the day, I'll just let you believe what you want to believe. So same with me. For those that want to believe Ethel is a bad person, believe, yes, I'm a bad person. You're right. You're correct. Okay? So there's no need for you to keep on posting on my page how bad I am. Yes, I am bad. So what do you want me to do? I'm not going to change your mind. I am bad. And you're right. Oh, Ethel anaenda na wanko wake. I'm not gonna keep on defending myself. Hey, nenda na wanko wanga. What do you want me to do? Believe it, because that's what you choose to believe. So believe it is correct. What do you want me to do? Stop questioning me. Stop posting me. It's correct. It's correct. You want to believe, oh, Ethel killed Wamai wake. Believe it. Napa Wamai wanga. Even though Wamai wanga, wali kuno manje kwa America, huh? What do you say? She's here with me in America. You're busy posting. Hey, napa Wamai wake. Believe it. Wamai wanga wa wali kuno. What do you say now? You look like fools, right? So the same way all those things that you believe, one day they'll come to light and you will look like fools. Just like the way you looked when you were busy saying, I killed my mom. When my mom, she's alive. People that know me, people that know my family, know my mom, they were just laughing when they are reading on Cosmo. Because they know that it's all lies. So you can never, ever destroy my life with lies. Never. It doesn't work. At least try to destroy me with the truth, not lies. Because eventually, those lies, they'll come to light. The truth always prevails. So right now, I don't even have time to defend myself. I don't. Okay? I don't. You want to believe? Believe it. You want to believe I nenda na wanko wanga? Believe it. That's what you choose to believe. I'm not going to defend myself. I don't have time. I have better things to do with my life. I'm not going to let you distract me from my destiny. Okay? And that destiny is to be the first president, female president of Zambia. And it shall happen in 2026. And no one can stop me. Not even your lies will stop me. I will stand in 2026. You can create even new lies if you want. Come to a and then in 2026, what lies are you going to bring? Because I'm using my bullets here, using. So what bullets are you going to use in 2026? You can create even new ones if you want. But that won't stop me. It won't stop me. It won't. So you're fighting a losing battle. You are fighting a losing battle. Create all the lies you want to create. Lies will always be lies. For me, I stick with the truth. You destroy me with lies, I destroy you with the truth. Nothing but the truth. The good thing about the truth, I don't need to remember anything. Because it's the truth. For you, you need a lie to cover up another lie. How many lies are you going to come up with? We're in 2023. 2026 is still very far. By the time I register my party, by the time I start my campaigns, what lies are you going to come up with? You need more lies at that time. Because once I register my party, once I start my campaigns, it will even be worse. So you need more lies to destroy me. And it won't work. Maybe you should have kept these lies until 2026. But you rushed. So what other lies are you going to use as we approach 2026? What lies? Because first of all, I'm not like your politicians where you can bring ACC to me saying, oh, this girl is corrupt. My money is clean. My money is verified income. So ACC does not work with me because my money is legit. Okay? So what else are you going to use? Because most of you politicians in Zambia, you are corrupt. And ACC always come in. But me, I'm not. So ACC can't even work on me. So what are you going to use? Mzakani paya? Chasala che mzakafuno ni paya manja tiakaka muntu kulibe vetinga using ACC singa sevenzi. Maboza ya kangiwa. So mzakani paya? Mzakani paya? Even though muni paya, then what? What are you going to gain when you kill me? What are you going to gain even when you kill me? What are you going to gain? Or in the name of to hold on to power, you're gonna resort to killing me? I'm asking you. If everything fails, what else are you going to do? Are you going to kill me? In the name of trying to hold on to power. Power that does not even belong to you. The power that belongs to people. Power belongs to people. If it belonged to you, it would make sense. You're killing me because the power belongs to you, but it doesn't even belong to you. It belongs to the people. You see how stupid it is, right? Sorry to use such a word, but it doesn't make sense. You want to kill someone because of power. The power that doesn't even belong to you. It belongs to the people. Yeah, right now you're in authority, but that power does not belong to you. Come 2026, it goes back to the people. It's up to the people to give it back to you. So why would you even want to reach to the extent of killing me? The power that doesn't belong to you. Because you can kill me, manipaya. Then you stand. Then the people of Zambia even decide not even to give you the power either. Then what? Manipaya. And then you mama imirira. Na imo wakutana ni power ya manager. No kupasa ni power. Naenda enough. But na imo mwasala no power. No kupasa ni power. Ija wa Zambia. Wakutana ni na imo. What do you get? So you lose, I lose too. Now I naenda, but at least I'll die someone who didn't wrong anyone. Manje imwe, you have blood on your hands. You killed me. Secondly, power mlibi. Is that the life you want to lead? Is that the life you want to lead? I'm asking you guys. You UPND administration. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm talking to you guys. Is that the life you want to lead? Mwanipaya ine. Kai mganzati mukaimirira manje mzatenga power. And then if Zambia never bakutana ni power, wapasa kapena whether ni tayari or whoever will be standing, wapasa imo wakutana ni. Then what? Then what? Then what? Is that the life you want? Is that the life you want? Give me a break. You need to know God. When you administration, mufunika mulungu. Mufunika kuzwa mulungu. Njeva mle mfuniko chita. Mulungu mufunika mumuziwe. There is more to life than this nonsense that you're doing. There is more to life. Zambia is bigger than you guys. Zambia will always be there. You guys will go. Even me. Even if I was to form my own party, my party will go. Zambia will always be there. No political party is bigger than Zambia. A president comes and goes. But Zambia will always be there. There are other presidents that came and went. Same with you, President Hakainde Hichilema. There'll come a time. Even if you win in 2026, 2031, you have to go. Whether you like it or not, you have to go. At some point, you have to go. Somebody else will come in again, and that person has to go. But Zambia will always be there. And this is why you need to put Zambia first before anything else. And this is why I tell people, put Zambia first before you put any president. First. Zambia first. Put the citizens first before you put anyone. Not even a president. Zambia first. The citizens first before you put these foreigners of yours, my investors. Zambian citizens should come first. At any given time, they need to come first. The moment you do that, you'll be doing the right thing. Zambia belongs to the Zambians, not the foreigners. When you want votes, do you go outside to the investors to look for votes? You go to the same people, the Zambians, right? To beg. To kneel down. Guada pansi kuwagwadira Wazambi. But apamanje muzitukumula mwamekela Wazambi. And then tawama elections mzabwela mambo wagwadira. Even once Komboni, the ones that you look down, oh, kukomboni, siwapunzila. Tawama elections, do you even choose? Mukandi wanakwenda kugwada makablonga omo. Maindo gwada kukomboni njeko maindo gwada. Why is maindo gwada kumakablonga kwanu kwa mnoko? Why don't you go and kneel down for those people who are rich? You can't even go kneel. And those people who are rich, they don't even vote, most of them. But abantu wamukombo ndio mlemaenda komando gwada kupapatira. Right now they are nobody. They are nobody. Some of you come here mocking me. Oh, she's from Chilenje? No wonder. No wonder what? I've always been proud where I come from. I come from Chilenje and I'm proud. I've never, ever lied about where I come from. I come from Chilenje and I'm proud. So if you're going to look down on me, oh, she comes from Chilenje. When you look for votes, where do you come? You come to Chilenje, right? People in Chilenje, they vote for you. So you want to come here and brag, oh, Chilenje what? Chilenje has produced people. Muli wantu wanzelu mu Chilenje kuchila na imwe wantu amne mumazimvela imwe mayadi imwe. Nimwe andani. Nimwe andani. Look down on it at Chilenje. But itikaimilia atakuuza tachosa wantu okay isatabwela wa Chilenje. Namwe chokani wa mayadi. Let's look at your CV. What have you done in life? We are better than you guys. Better than you guys. So don't look down on us. Don't look down on us. Please. Me, I'm proud. I come from Chilenje and I fear no one. And I don't care where you come from, whether you live in Olympia, Kablonga, wherever, whatever. I'm just as highly educated, probably even better than you, who lives in Mumayad. Yes, I come from Chilenje and I'm proud. But when you come back on zero, sunganichiri. Sunganiche, nizina chaba tumchokera kumayadi. Nizina chaba tumchokera kwa Blonga, Olympia, or you name it to call. I don't really care. But I'm proud coming from Chilenje. And I'm proud what I've accomplished. Some of you, you will never accomplish what I've accomplished, even if you mchokera kumayadi. So me, I'm always proud of where I come from. I come from Chilenje and I'm proud. So don't look out down on people. Oh, Chibolia, Kanyama, this, that. Those people makombonzi. We have a fighting spirit. And this is why you're scared. Because you're looking down on us if we are nobody. Why ye? Mwambo yopa, muntu wakuchilenja bwela tafuno emirira. Mwamba kuyopa, why muyopa? Why muyopa, muntu wakuchilenja bwela ti, afuna emirireko. Why mwayopa? I'm a nobody. I come from Chilenje. But why are you scared? All these years we've been having candidates standing. Kube very much tika. Apa manje wak Chilenje abwela ti. Nani nekani ni imirireko. Ndino wak Chilenje mwayopa. You want to bring bad shit. You're even willing to go to an extent recruiting people. Hey, Zambo kumenyane. Zambo shita this. Wak Chilenje ka? Aku yofiani, wak Chilenje, kutiri mushani, mwayopa, kunyanganya. UPND yonse mwanyanganya, tufacha muntu wak Chilenje. That is why I keep on saying, yes, I am a threat. I am a threat. If I'm not a threat, let me stand in peace. If I get zeros, let me get zeros in peace. Just like other candidates do. Let me get those zeros. Wamenazaluza ndrama ndini. Ndrama zenzali pila nizanga. So let me lose in peace. I was born in Zambia. I've got every right to stand. And let the Zambian people decide. Don't shut me down. You will not shut me down. That I can assure you. You will not shut me down unless I'm going to buy. You will not shut me down. I will stand. On that note, I conclude my sharing. I'm going to close with a prayer. So this prayer says, Dear Lord, when I open myself to you, I am blessed. Let me accept your love and your wisdom. Father, show me your way and deliver me from the painful mistakes that I make when I stray from your path. Let me live according to your word and let me grow in my faith every day that I live. Amen. So that was the chapter that I shared today with you guys. It says, in tough times, God teaches and leads. Next Sunday, I'll share with you chapter 15. It says, self-esteem according to God. That's the chapter I'll share with you next Sunday. That is if I have time, because I might be traveling. But I'll still promise you guys, I think I'll find time, even if I travel, to share this chapter. I'll bring this book with me. So, thank you so much to everyone. And I think read somewhere, there was a bus going to, I don't know where it was going. I don't know whether it was coming from the Copper Belt or it happened, I think, in Kawe. I have to read that article again. There was an accident, I think, the bus and the truck. So some people died. It's really sad. And these things have been happening over and over. Is there a way we can try to avoid these accidents? Because in Zambia, really, to be honest, these accidents, they can be avoided. This is what I've observed myself. Because when I came to Zambia for a funeral in 2021, I went to Ndola. When coming back, I had a driver driving me back. Going, I went flying. But coming back, someone driving me. The way they were driving, I observed like people love to overtake. And when you're overtaking, you're not thinking of what can happen to the other car. All you're thinking is rushing to where you're going, forgetting that you can cause an accident. Because I see how when they are overtaking, maybe there's a car coming, Koja, and then you have no room to go back in that lane. What happens? You collide. I don't know if you guys, in America, we have what we call self-defense driving. Defensive driving course. So that course is designed, you have to do it before Botenga license. There's a 5-hour course that you have to do as a driver. Okay? Without that, you can never be issued a license. So this 5-hour course, it teaches you different scenarios of how to avoid accidents. And to be honest, I think it helps. I think if we don't have that in Zambia, I think we should introduce that before you get your license. It should be mandatory for every driver to have defensive driving course. Once you don't take that, you should not have a license. Because it teaches you different scenarios when you're on the road to avoid accident. I'll give you different scenarios where, let's say you're driving, someone was overtaking, they're coming. Are you telling me you're going to prove a point even if you are right? Avoid the accident. Don't prove a point. No, didn't correct. The main aim should be to avoid the accident. The main aim is to make sure that no one is hurt, no one dies. not to prove a point. Yeah, ndinenenze right. If it means you being wrong by avoiding the accident, do it. Avoid the accident and be wrong. You don't need to cause an accident to prove a point that in your one's right. I'll tell you what happened last year. I was driving. If I didn't take the decision that I took, I was going to cause an accident. God forbid, somebody else could have died in that car. Because I was going to hit that car. I don't even know who was in the car. Okay? But do you know what I did? I made a split-second decision. I swerved. But when I was swerving, I didn't look at my surrounding because it was it was like a few seconds decision making. I just said I need to swerve because if I had hit that car, whoever was on that car, especially if they didn't have a seatbelt, I don't know what was going to happen. So I took a decision of swerving. But when I swerved, I hit a pole. Ijapo ya malaiti kuibunka na kuduka. Okay? Lucky enough, the motor kana donenge kachabe kuntangu. The airbag came out. Do you know, I was only a scratch mkosi. Seat belt ndiye nani scratching. Lucky enough I had a seat belt. It scratched me up and ndiye chabe injury na bwana nkala nayo. Okay? I went into the bushes. When I was going, you know, that impact of hitting a pole, I never felt it. The only time I realized that nilimu accident, I was feeling vijanimvera motoka iluma bushes yenda. I had no control where nagwira steering, but I could not control the car. The car is just moving. And then at some point, it just stopped. When it stopped, there was smoke coming. I tried to open the door ku left. Yakana door kuvulika. I panicked. Then I had to open the one ku passenger. Right. When I opened, inavulika. That's how I just took my phone. Ninasia vonse moto kama chola na yasia. Natengache phone ino choka na tawa na mbotaira ku road. As I was running, someone was running towards me, saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm okay." Then no anything, I need a pants road that in Kalap. "Are you sure?" Okay, I said, "Yes." My fire trucks came. Ambulance came at the same time. The good thing about America, emergency vehicles, they come right away. So when I went into the bushes, someone called 911. That's our emergency number. The fire trucks, the ambulance, they came. Tankala Paja. Do you know what I was worried? I was worried about the car. Instead of worrying about myself. Because the car, it wasn't even my car, it was motoka ya kunchito. So that's what came to my mind, worrying about the car. That this car, nyakunchito onongeka motoka. Even though there is insurance, but you just feel bad that motoka ya onongeka. So I'm there talking about car, then why are you worrying about the car? Worry about yourself. It's not my car, it's nyakunchito. No, worry about yourself. Those are material things. Those, they can be replaced. What matters is you. You're alive. That day, it was a wake-up call for me. It was a wake-up call. I think I've posted the pictures before. You know? It was a wake-up call for me. To today, do you know that I've never discussed this with my mom? I think right downstairs. I didn't even call my mom to tell her that I was in an accident because I didn't want her to be worried. But some of my relatives that are on Facebook, they saw that, you know. My uncle, my friends, but I never physically called my mom saying I was in an accident because I didn't want her to worry. Okay? Ngani kumvela wamayi wanga, I think wanamvela vamine vijati wa bululu, wa uzako, or chewachi bululu, but ineneka kwa tumira, I didn't want her to worry. The ambulance came and checking her on and Chabebwino. Then I went to the hospital and checking her. They had to check to make sure that, you know, there was no internal injuries. But I just had like a slight headache. Then after a couple of days again, I went back. I don't know, because I was having like just a headache and stuff and just flashbacks. I went there, everything was okay. They just gave me something that would give like maybe, it's more like Panadol. It was, I think, Motrin or something, just to ease the pain, you know. So the only thing I had was a scratch. I end the scratch ceiling, but I have pictures of the scratch. So last June, I think it was just God who saved my life. Otherwise, it's accident. It was a wake-up call for me. I knew that, you know what? God saved me for a reason, for a purpose. And I know what that purpose is. And this is why God saved me last June. You know? And thank God, na motoka enenzo enza. Sembe kenze ka motoka waya. Kai, I'm telling you. Because I was driving a Volvo. Njepe nazira, mzati nenzo isula in a Volvo. Nikuza, nikamvira chape, kumvira che zina. Kapati na jala kuzambia, kumvira che ati Volvo. Nenzo isula motoka ija. But manje, I give respect to that car. That car is strong. That car, when it comes to safety, it's the best. It saved my life. Inaonongeka cheku ndangu motoka, but ukukonse mkati, everything was intact. Only the airbag came out. Yena ngwa motoka nga inashana uka. Cause po inaduka, kuduka poso. You know? So that's that. I will share my pictures so you see. That's how God is. When you're a child of God, God will always protect you. And me, I feel like God spared my life last year in June for a reason. And I thank God for that. I was going to die. June 6, I'll never forget it. I was going to die. But God spared my life for a reason. So that's the only thing I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. It's 8:30 in the morning. My church starts at 10. So let me have breakfast and then I go to church. Otherwise, have a nice Sunday afternoon, guys. As it's still morning. Kazua kambochoka kumanje. Kwenzi kwankala che kozi zira no zuwa. So naoneka musha navala na dress imwe ya ule mule mkanyenda kuchechi maziwa kairi ero wamayi wanga waliko ile nganda kuchechi mavala vaule si mavala, you know, kuchechi kwatu ko kulwantu opusa mnavala ati ma shorts imwe last Sunday mamami wanadabu bankala wanalangana che ati ndipo kono niko Garden of Eden ndio mami kuli wakazi imwe wanavala tu ma short mwanga waenda ku beach ma jeans short tu fupi tuche munsi mwa mata. Nje kwatu ama wauza bantu imwe mzivala ko bwino niko kupya tizia. I think one day nzaka wauza father nati munipange che muntu emiri apa do muntu akabwera na tuma short nziba pisha. I can be good at that. Ngakona chabe na tuma short mjamema machitira ku Zambia Catholic ukavala trousers wakuoninga waja na mayo ati kuno osa bwana trousers. Nasta poso kudala na bwana bwa kuzambia sinalete skate or even so na bala trousers. Manatuvomeleza kenda mchechi. Pamene paja pa Roman Catholic pa Richmond. No bonus ati next time osa bwana trousers. Bwana mvomeleza naenda mchechi na trousers, but I know that next time osa bwana trousers. Since that time sinaendeko foot church. But man, what I do in Kabwaku, Zambia, I always make sure I bring Vova church just in case I'm gonna go to church. Kari mwesumva matraus. Kuno, matraus tivala because of the weather. Kuma zizira kuno winter. So, matraus timavala. But my shorts, chabene, I can never wear my shorts ku church. Mama va muntu ka short akavala. Tukacha nene my short dab. So I think in zao za pasa. Zambo imila pado. Abwa wangava trousers it's okay. Ukavala to my short. Nizambo wapisha. Nizambo za mbonelani. O nzambo tenga chitenge na wapasa. Chitenge. Kenani. Na tuko Africa stinge na natuma shorts mchechi. I think nzambo chita so chabe. Zaka grab vitenge za visunga kuchechi. Kamuna na chani ati vala chitenge. Jamene au Sofia in London. Muna ka aenda ndoka vini kila chitenge. Anyway, guys, let me go eat breakfast so that I could go to church. Sinful and church. So may God bless you. And may God bless Zambia. Have a wonderful Sunday, you guys. I'll talk to you some other times. Today, niliko busy and kind of churchy. After that, nendako somewhere kutandala. You know, I need to spend time with my mom. Nika spending ako imwe, futi na spending ako na mai wanga. I have to balance it up, maziwaka. Alright, so have a good Sunday evening. May God bless you guys and may God bless Zambia. Bye.